Greg Zuerlein set to get us started here, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Taking it about the 1. Returnable here for Davis. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
12.
Burrow will throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
11.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. with Hall. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but third and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Gun. 12.
Now Burrow on first down. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
11 empty.
Here's Burrow. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Jackson now. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And some space here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
The general manager of the New York Jets continues to make investments in the receiver room in this draft. 10th overall pick. They invested again, this time with Garrett Wilson out of Ohio State. Great speed, outstanding body control, really goes up and snatches the ball out of the air. Everything that you're looking for in a WR1. It gets the first down right there.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11,
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
From the 45 on second down. Burrow. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third.
11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On second down and 4. Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays and offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. After the interception, here's Jackson.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on third. He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a first down.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
21, Jets 7. Justin Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And the slot man goes in motion left.
11. Hey, can.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Second and 10 now, Burrow. And a completion to Wilson. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 42. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And Burrow going to throw again.
This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
12.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Here we go. 11, MT, Tate.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, 27 yards. And the Jets are back within a score. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Jackson. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. In motion left is Beckham. Again, Jackson. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the 31, Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
11 MT Tank. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down. Here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Justin Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Gun.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. On the move past the 40. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience, because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, 30 yards. And the Jets get a bit closer. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And some room to roam now. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's Jackson.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, putting the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Whoa.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
42, Jets 21. Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start.
And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Jets. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Jackson on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end, Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 130 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Now it's Jackson.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
13 yards on the play.
Now Burrow on first down, going right back to Wilson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down.
Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
That's good for the Jets. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go. 11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
Charles, a nice play there, wasting no time making his presence felt for this defense.
And you know, we heard the same conversation around the league. A lot of people were surprised that he was available, and they let him go, and now he's going to make a big-time impact with his new squad.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 13-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
11 empty.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
11 Thomas.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. Now Burrow loses the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot, because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The slot man in motion right. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Ravens, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on